Hello everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm here with Ryan G. And today we're going to be doing the weekly Mets report. Sorry if this is a little quick. My stomach's been a little weird today, so I'm just going to let you guys know. Sorry if it's a little bit quick. So, yeah, Mets went, I think, 3 out of 6 this week. They still suck, though. So, I've pretty much been losing hope on them. But anyways, let's get into this video. The first game with the Rockies. Mets did not do anything this whole game. I mean, they were getting shut down by Sagano. I mean, they couldn't do crap. They're getting no hit through almost 5.1 innings, I'm pretty sure. And they finally got a hit in the 6th, and everything started going, and they got all the runs in the 6th, and they basically won the game because of that inning. The Colorado did get 2 in the next half inning, or the next inning, but it didn't matter. Mets bullpen did really good. Really, the only other good thing in this game was the bullpen did really good. Offense still didn't do the best, but they still only got 4 hits in this game. They got to be better offensively. Because bullpen's gonna blow games, and obviously when we get to Game 3 of the series, bullpen did blow the game. So, anyways, Devin Williams. The good thing about this, Devin finally got another save. I think his first save in a while. So, didn't allow a single base runner, which was good. So, not a hit either. Yeah, I mean, he was pretty bad the last few times. Anyways, let's go to Game 2. Sorry, guys, I have to get the stats out real quick. Okay. Yeah, this game they ended up winning 10-5. This is where the offense finally did good. 15 hits they got. Semien did really good. I think he got 4 hits in this game. Soto hit a homer in this game, so we'll show it on the camera. Nice homer, pretty nice homer. Melendez got 2 hits. Offense did really good. And Peralta did pretty good. 5 innings, 4 hit ball, and no run. And also, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention who was starting in the first game. I think it was McLean. Let me check just real quick. No, sorry, it was actually a bullpen game. Sorry. Anyways, Mets end up winning this one 10-5. Nothing really here to say. I mean, they had a nice 6th inning. Rockies got 4 after, making it 8-4, and then Semien obviously got a home run in the 9th inning to seal the deal, making it 10-4. Sean Manaea, though, I can't believe I felt unsafe with a 10-4 lead in the 9th. Yeah, I was talking to Ryan about this. It was horrible. And then they had to bring in Devin in the 10-5 game because there was bases low with 2 outs. Devin did good, though. Somehow got another save. Only had to get 2 outs, though. A good thing about Devin, though, we'll show on screen. He got 2 nice strikeouts. And I think one of them may have been on the airbender pitch. So that airbender pitch is really good for him. I know it's the Rockies, but you want to see him doing a little better at least. Anyways, on to Game 3. The game was pretty good for the Mets for a while until the end. Christian Scott did pretty good, almost 5 innings, 1 out away. He didn't do too bad. His walk rate was really bad in his first start of the year. Only 2 walks here, pretty good. 6 strikeouts, 1 earned run, pretty good. Mets did get, I think, 2 runs in the 5th or the 6th. And that was most of the game. It was 2-0 for a while. And then the Rockies ended up getting 1 in the 4th, and then in the 6th they ended up tying it. Jake McCarthy. And that's not all Jake McCarthy did. He hit a grand slam in the 8th, but there was already no outs with bases loaded, and Craig Kimbrell, first bad outing. Shockingly, Craig Kimbrell, guys, he's not done that bad. I don't know how. Even after that, he didn't do that bad versus Diamondbacks. Got out of gem there. Anyways, let's go to the next series for the Diamondbacks. At least Mets did take 2 out of 3. Sucky part, though, the Mets somehow got into playoff contention, and the Rockies were. The Rockies were at the tiebreaker because they went 4-2 and swept them the first time. So, anyways, on to Game 4. Mets did end up winning this, but my goodness, it was close. And honestly, if they didn't win, they almost, if they actually lost this, probably would have got swept by the slumping Diamondbacks, by the way. Diamondbacks are slumping. McLean, very good start. Only gave up a home run to Nolan Arenado. 3 hits, that's it. 6 strikeouts, 1 walk. He is really doing good. And I think he has a chance to get in the Cy Young if he keeps it up. So, yeah, he's really doing amazing. He's one of the best pitchers in the game. And then obviously we saw on the thumbnail, Vientos did end up getting a home run here, and then the Mets didn't really do anything, or the Diamondbacks, so they went up to extra innings, and Devin Williams had a good little outing in the 9th to get its extras. So another good outing from Devin. Good thing there. And then Mets did end up getting 2 runs in the 10th, Vientos with a double, and then I think Benj with a single or double. Show it on the screen again, obviously. Pretty good runs, pretty good hits from them. Bad part is they still got 5 hits here. I don't know how they won this game, but they did. Tobias Myers got his first save as a Met. Don't know if he has any saves for the Brewers, but first save as a Met. Pretty good outing there. Mets win 3-1. Now, the next 2 games are not going to be very good. So let's go to game 5. Well, this game was good. It was close, but Mets, again, offensively, have just been very struggling a lot. I don't know if the Mets hitting coaches, but it's not been good at all. Anyways, the Mets had Clay Holmes on the mound, did normally like he does. That's another guy I could see a Cy Young candidate. It's shocking that the Mets have these pitchers and they can't win. Shocking to me. Anyways, Clay Holmes, 5.2 innings, almost 6 innings, 1 out away. 2 runs, that was really it. 5 hits, not bad. 2 walks and then 6 strikeouts. Really good outing for him. And then Mets didn't really have to use bullpen. They just used Austin Warren for almost 2 innings. And then Craig Kimbrell, obviously, came into the game. Got a little jam there, so that was pretty nice. And then the Mets only got 1 run here. I think it was on 2 outs. And I think it was Marcus Semien. I don't know. Yeah, so they got lucky for even getting that run. It was on 2 outs. Beatty got a double bringing Semien. That was really it for most of the game. And then, well, not much of the game. And then 2 innings later, I think his name is Ardomar Vargas. I may have botched that name, but he's been doing really good for the Diamondbacks. I will say that real quick. He was their only hitter. If he doesn't get the hit here, I think the Mets win 1-0. The Diamondbacks are slumping that bad. But didn't go in the Mets' favor. Mets did lose pretty badly by 1 run. I know I said pretty badly because they have no offense. 3 hits. Anyways, I'll stop yapping. On to the next game and final game yesterday. Mets did not do good again. 4 hits. They did end up losing this one 5-1. I won't yap about this too much because it wasn't really a good game. Diamondbacks got 2 off Brazoban, and it was a bullpen game again, so we don't have a stat line for this. Mets have been having a lot of bullpen games, which is not a bad thing, because they don't have a starter, because Senga or something happened with him. So yeah, Pearson sucked in this game. He didn't give up any runs, but he still gave up 4 hits, which is a lot of hits for 5 innings. No, actually, that's not even that bad. I'm just blaming him. I'm sorry, guys. 4 hits, 0 earned runs, shockingly, and 3 strikeouts for him. Brosman gave up 2 runs, and I think there was a few errors by Ibanez, which wasn't good. That gave up like 2 runs because of it. But Mets weren't going to really do anything in this game. They only got freaking 4 hits. Let's talk about this real quick. Eugenio, I think what's his name? Let me see. No, Eugenio Rodriguez, I'm pretty sure. Eduardo Rodriguez. My goodness, I can't talk. Sorry, guys. He did phenomenal. He almost had a complete game. He was 2 outs away from a complete game against the Mets. I wasn't paying attention to the game. I'm like, I'll look at the score. Really? Almost a complete game. Mets got a hit off him for some reason, and the Diamondbacks guy was like, we're going to take you out. Diamondbacks didn't even need to use their bullpen. They used their bullpen for 2 outs. That was it. And again, I'm not going to flame the Diamondbacks here, but this really sucks for the Mets because the Diamondbacks got 5 hits again, and they're still slumping. They're not out of their slump, dude. They still, one guy I'm pretty sure got most of their runs, and they got 2 runs off an error. They still have not been getting the hits. So, but the Mets, I'm not going to lie, they are probably the worst team in the league right now. Maybe besides the Giants or something. I don't know. I mean, they really are the worst team in the league right now, and their record says it. They have the worst record in the league. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. Not the best week, but it hasn't been that good the last few weeks, so it's kind of what we're expecting every week now. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Me and Ryan G signing off.